Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of SAT Sports with yours truly, Marcus. And after 3 months, he's back.
Hiatus.
Freddy is back. Freddie took a 3 month absence. He had his child. Then took some time off, and everything's been good. But man, after goddamn taking over for 3 months, a lot of shit is happening. I know you missed a lot, but first off, welcome back to SAT Sports.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. It's good to be back. Yeah, I had to take some time off. Obviously, having a new baby, starting all over, basically 15 years later after I had my son, is very new. So having a daughter is definitely an experience. So definitely needed that time, obviously, to help my girlfriend out with the baby too. I wanted to take some time off. I'm just trying to get in the rhythm of things again. Like I said, I haven't had to change diapers or anything in 15 years, so it's almost doing it brand new again. So it's a lot, but it's good, man. It's good. I needed the time. I needed time to reboot myself and just take care of some things I had to take care of as well. So I'm back in the saddle. I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, with the time you've missed, what's some stuff that happened these last few months that kind of put you at like, oh shit, like, I mean, I think you left right when March Madness kicked off, and you know how the outcome of that came.
And I believe it was right before the NBA playoffs started. So March, my daughter's born March 10th.
Okay.
So March Madness had kind of, I think was just started. NBA playoffs. NBA season was still going on, NBA playoffs, but I missed a lot of stuff. I barely watched the playoffs. I did watch the finals. I caught some of the playoffs, but like I said, it was having a newborn is a 24-hour job.
You also missed the NFL draft, and you guys got yourself a quarterback.
Yes. Yep, we got Drake May, which I was hoping for Jaden Daniels, but Drake May was the second option that I wanted. So we did get our quarterback, which is good.
The EA Sports college football video game dropping in a few weeks. Plus, you got a Michigan Wolverine on the cover with Travis Hunter.
You have who else on the cover?
Travis Hunter and Quinn Ewers.
Yep. So you have a Colorado or Michigan, yep.
Plus, they got a bundle with Madden. Like, you can get Madden 25 with this bundle, but you download it a month later. Plus, Christian McCaffrey's on the cover of Madden 25.
Yep, he made the Madden 25 cover, which I was surprised. I thought maybe they would have went maybe a Detroit Lion because of the season that they had. Maybe they would have put Goff on the cover, maybe a Lion on the cover. But I mean, McCaffrey's, I guess, just as good.
I will say, while you were gone, I did manage to keep NASCAR in the convo, even though I didn't talk much about it. I just give a race result in the stages. I haven't really been watching it. I think the last race I watched might have been okay. After I watched Talladega, I took like a couple weeks off. I think I watched a little bit of Darlington.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that one. I watched a little bit of I think it was Sonoma. They had a big race.
I was in Charlotte for the race. I didn't get to go that weekend. I was going to get a ticket, but by the time I tried to get a ticket, tickets had skyrocketed. Like, I should have bought it when I first got to North Carolina because I was there for 2 weeks. I should have got it when I first got it 2 weeks prior. I could have got a ticket for like $30. By the time I wanted to, because we didn't know we were going to stay 2 weeks. I was supposed to only be there for Mother's Day weekend and leave the following like Wednesday, but then we decided to stay another week. So then I was like, maybe I can go now. By the time I wanted to get a ticket, the cheapest ticket was like $200.
Well, something happened to their website because I thought maybe there was some weather issue that involved the last race they had in New Hampshire, and somehow when I had to go look on Twitter, they did have the race, but I guess it cut short with the weather. Christopher Bell won the race with Chase Briscoe runner-up. Josh Berry came in third. I don't have the stage winners. I somehow forgot to type those in, so I just passed that. I know they got another one coming up, the Alley 400 in Nashville. That's the next big race they got for NASCAR. I saw that's been advertised. I'll tell you two more things I adopted while you were gone to. just because of those names, I did manage to bring up, not every time, I've talked a little bit of the WNBA, especially if we get Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese.
Mhm.
They've already had 3 matchups. Caitlin won the first 2. Angel Reese just won the recent one. Cameron Brink's out for the season. Cardoza just come back. I mean, I feel like that's the only reason I'm going to talk the WNBA is because of those 4 ladies. That's about it. That's all I got on the WNBA, like on this.
Yeah, I miss. Yeah, with the WNBA draft happening too, Caitlin Clark. Obviously, I've been reading all the stuff happening with her, watching ESPN, and the shit that's going on with her, and the jealousy that could be and cannot be. I mean, but she's definitely helped sell tickets. I'll tell you that.
Now, there's been a lot of shit with one league I ended up taking in that I didn't even last long to talk about. The fucking drama with the Arena Football League has been so chaotic with fucking Lee Hutton, and then he ended up getting out, and now what's his face is taking over. But I said, fuck this league. I wish I'd have watched the IFL years ago. Like, I've been keeping up with the IFL. I found me a team to follow. That shit is 10 times better than this AFL shit drama, which they just announced. Remember, for weeks they were saying, oh, they're going to play the championship game in Minneapolis. Now they moved it to a mall in New Jersey.
The fuck?
And now there's 8 teams left. Like, the Voodoo they played 1 game. I went to that game. Like, it was chaotic. I even brought the coach on this show. I talked with James Shiver, talked about the drama and the issue that went on with the AFL and having them to relocate to another city and all that right before the first game of the season.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And all that. But I've been adopted the IFL. I do recaps and predictions for it every week. I don't know if you're familiar with the league, but like there's actually
this is actually the first I'm hearing about it.
Well, there's actually a couple former AFL teams that play in this league, like the Jacksonville Sharks play in the IFL. The Indoor Football League. So, yeah, you remember the Jacksonville Sharks?
I think so.
They used to be in the AFL. They've won, like, a couple of AFL titles. The Iowa Barnstormers are in this league. The Arizona Rattlers.
Yeah, I just realized the Rattlers is a team that I'm familiar with.
The Vegas Nighthawks, which is the team I'm following because it's the same owner for the Golden Knights.
So it's the same thing as the Arena Football League, basically.
Yeah, except it's way better. They pay their players. They've been doing this, I think, since 2004 or 2008. I don't remember. But here's the best part. If you want to watch them every week, you can watch them on YouTube. Subscribe to their YouTube account, and they stream all the games on demand for free. And that's how I watch Vegas every week. Sometimes they got a big game coming up I'm going to predict later. They're playing Bay Area, which is the team in San Jose, San Francisco. That team's owned by Marshawn Lynch.
I do see that. Yeah, YouTube. Okay, I'm definitely going to subscribe to that.
They got a lot of they got some other former teams in that league. I remember there was
like
a team
named the Bay Area Panthers. That's pretty dope.
there's a couple other Green Bay Blizzard, I've heard of them, but they were not an AFL team. Like there was like 4 former AFL teams in this league, like Barnstormers, the Rattlers, the Sharks. There's like another I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's like 4 or 5.
Got a 16-team league. That's not bad.
Yeah. The Sioux Falls Storm. That's the other one.
The Duke City Gladiators. I like that name.
That's in New Mexico, but they're the worst team in the league.
Yeah, they're 1-.
Quad City Steamwheelers, that's a team in Moline, Illinois.
The Jacksonville Sharks are 2-10.
Frisco, that's in Texas. That's in the Dallas area. That's
a lot of Texas teams. San Antonio.
Just San Antonio and Frisco. That's the only 2 Texas teams they got.
Pirates.
Arizona got the most. Arizona got the most teams in this league. They got 3.
Northern Arizona. Okay, I see that. Tucson, Northern Arizona.
And Arizona Rattlers. Arizona Rattlers are playing in Glendale.
Bay Area, I'm assuming it's San Francisco, right?
San Jose, but yes.
San Jose, okay.
They play at the Shark Tank.
Gotcha.
If you're familiar with the NHL team arena nicknames and whatnot, but I've been doing recaps and predictions out there. But I think our main topic here, if you guys are soccer fans, we got Copa America going on. It's hosted by the U.S. and it's being played, I think, in 14 different stadiums around the country. I know the championship game is going to be in Miami at Hard Rock.
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando's hosting. I don't know what stadium's hosting it. I don't know if it's Orlando.
At,
the soccer arena.
Yeah, the soccer arena. It's where the Sporia.
Yeah, not the Camping World Stadium.
No, not Camp World. It was at the soccer stadium where the City play.
SoFi Stadium, State Farm Stadium, MetLife Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, AT&T Stadium, NRG Stadium, Arrowhead Stadium are all. There's a couple more. They're all hosting games. I know it started back on June 20th, and the heavy favorite to win the whole thing won their first game. Argentina beat Canada 2-0 back on June 20th. Friday, Purdue and Chile drew 0. The 22nd, Venezuela beat Ecuador 2-1. Mexico beat Jamaica 1-0. USA beat Bolivia 2-0. That shocked me, and I watched that matchup. They played it in Dallas. Uruguay beat Panama 3-1. Then Monday, Colombia beat Paraguay 2-1. Brazil and Costa Rica drew 0-0. Then Tuesday, Canada beat Peru 1-0. I watched that game. And I watched Argentina beat Chile 1-0. Yesterday, Ecuador beat Jamaica 3-1. Venezuela beat Mexico 1-0. Currently going on right now, Uruguay is leading Bolivia 2-0 in its halftime, but USA just fell to Panama 2-1, which I thought that was a bullshit matchup.
Looks like the favorite to win this is going to be Venezuela or Argentina. Is what it looks like.
Well, I'm pulling for the GOAT, so I got Lionel Messi in Argentina. Like, I've been watching him at Miami. If I'm not watching the Dynamo, I've been watching Miami on the side, and Lionel Messi's a hell of a fucking player.
Yeah, he's the GOAT, right?
He's like I don't know how many championships he got right now, but you could say he's the Patrick Mahomes of this league, of this game, or to the Tom Brady of this game if he's got all the championships.
I would say the Tom Brady, yeah. I would say that.
Well, they still got the group stages going on. Like tomorrow we got Colombia and Costa Rica and Paraguay taking on Brazil. If I had to pick some winners here, I got Colombia winning that one, and I got Brazil beat Paraguay.
Let me see here. So tomorrow is the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take Colombia over Costa Rica, and I'm gonna take Brazil over Paraguay. Yeah.
And Saturday, well, I think every day's two matchups. Saturday, I take
Peru.
I got Argentina over Peru, and Canada and Chile. I could see this going in a draw.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Canada for the fucks of it.
Okay, and then Sunday, Mexico and Ecuador. I'm gonna probably take Ecuador, and then Jamaica and Venezuela. That could go either way, but I might take
a goal in like 2 games.
Yeah, I might take Jamaica over Venezuela.
Let's see, Jamaica. Okay, I'm gonna take Mexico. I'm gonna take Mexico over Ecuador, which I know that's a. Yeah, I'm gonna take Venezuela over Jamaica.
And then USA will play again on Monday, July 1st against Uruguay. Late start time. Thank you, Jesus. I can actually watch it while I'm watching Raw. Hopefully they can get a win. They're playing this one. They just played with Atlanta. They played the first game in Dallas. This one's going to be in Kansas City at Arrowhead in front of the Swifties and the Chief Kingdom. So I'm going to take USA. And then Bolivia and Panama, I'm going to go with Panama. And then July 2nd, the last day of the group matchups, I got Costa Rica over Paraguay, and I'm taking Colombia and Brazil. That's going to be a fucking great matchup, but I'm going to take it up. I'm
going to take Brazil. If USA loses to Uruguay on Monday, it's a wrap for them. They're basically done, right?
Yeah. The quarterfinals are going to be starting July 4th, and it will conclude on the 6th. Mm-hmm. Semifinals will be the 9th and the 10th. Third place matchup will be July 13th, and the finals will be July 14th.
Yeah, July 14th is on a Saturday, right? You usually have those games on a Saturday?
No, July 14th is a Sunday.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, Sunday, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, I haven't been watching this league because they play these games so damn early, but the European Championship for UEFA, they're now going to the round of 16 already. So now I think it's single elimination. I know we've seen I ain't going to recap all these. These are way too many, but I'll just go ahead and jump to the round of 16. June 29th, which is Saturday, we got Switzerland and Italy in the first matchup, and then Germany and Denmark in the second matchup.
Taking Italy, and I'll take Germany.
Definitely got Germany. I got Germany as a favorite winning this cup if France don't pull it off, or even Scotland. But I'm gonna take Germany to win it all. Now I'm gonna take Italy over Switzerland. Sunday, June 30th, we got England versus Slovakia and Spain versus Georgia.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna take Spain for sure.
Spain and England.
Okay, I might take England also. July 1st, we got France and Belgium. That should be a hell of a matchup. And then Portugal versus Slovenia.
France and Portugal for sure, 100%.
France, Viva la France, yes. Portugal. I mean, that could go either way. I can see Portugal probably pulling that off. Then we got July 2nd, Romania taking on the Netherlands and Austria versus Turkey.
Let's see. I'm going to go Netherlands and I'm going to go Austria.
So Bakley coming in with comments. He said Copa. He's got a cousin who plays for Northern Arizona. Hell yeah. He also said they played the Rattlers week 1, so that was a rivalry. He had 4 touchdowns. What's his name? I'm going to have to look him up. He also said Vince.
So both the European and Copa finals are both on the 14th.
Damn.
Yeah, one is at 3 p.m.
Dylan will be in soccer heaven for that.
Yeah, the Copa's at 9.
He saved the penalty kick last night in the 85th. I seen that on fucking Twitter. They were talking about that. And then games are being all played in Germany. That's why it's I feel like the only way I can watch these are on the weekends, but I can be able to watch it on Saturday because I'm going on a getaway for the weekend. So I ain't gonna be watching no soccer until right around the 4th of July. So, and then speaking of soccer, I mean, I've been keeping up with the Dynamo, but they finally won a freaking matchup last Saturday against DC United. Their last 3 games ended in a draw, and they finally won, but they beat DC United. And they got Charlotte this weekend, which I don't know if you keep up with the MLS.
No, I haven't been watching the MLS that much. I mean, I try to follow Orlando City as much as I can, but it's not like a priority of mine. So I need to start.
Well, y'all play NYCFC this weekend in New York, by the way.
Okay.
That should be a hell of a matchup. But I think that's all the soccer talk I got for now. I can talk about a couple other things. Let's talk about something that happened in your state. So the Florida Panthers, after 31 years, won their first ever Stanley Cup, winning Game 7. We thought they were going to have the biggest blow league in the history of the NHL, but they came back and beat the Edmonton Oilers. They finally won one, and I was proud of them because remember last year they went to the finals, losing to the Vegas Golden Knights in 5 games. But I said they're a very good team. I'm not going to doubt that we handled the business the way beating them that bad, but I said they're a good team. I would love for them to go back the following year, and sure enough, they went back. I'll tell you who I'm more happy for, and I forgot to have videos to play for this clip. Randy Moeller, who does the play-by-play caller for the Florida Panthers, every time they'd score a goal, he'd just say some huge outbursts, and they would play the clips on the radio a lot, and it's so funny. So shout out to Randy Moeller finally getting a championship for his team.
They basically brought a championship to Miami. That's where the Panthers play. Miami base, I think.
Sunrise, Florida, which is just outside of. I always said Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. Yep.
So
yeah, that was good. Having them the Oilers come back and then going to a Game 7. They almost blew a 3-0 lead. Almost.
That would have been some shit if that had happened.
Almost did.
And I know damn near the whole world was picking the Oilers because it's been 30 years since Canada ever won a championship, and all because a fan flashed her tits when they won the Western Conference. They all wanted the Oilers to win it all.
They wanted the Oilers to win. That girl got a fucking
OnlyFans. She got a Playboy cover deal.
Playboy cover. I saw her on ESPN or something like that.
I heard she got an OnlyFans, but I don't fuck with that shit.
Lord, that's
so that happened for the first time. Speaking of hockey, there's going to be a new era next season with the NHL. We're going to have a new franchise. We lost one. We're gaining a new one. There's no longer the Arizona Coyotes. They moved the franchise to Salt Lake City, and now Utah's getting a hockey team. But for the first season, they're just going to be called the Utah Hockey Club, which is fucking stupid. They're still voting on a mascot, and I had the list of choices, and let me tell you, judging by the logos I saw too, there were some I liked. I think I chose I told Dylan about this. I think I chose either the Utah Blizzard, because that would be cool. Can you imagine Utah versus Colorado? The Avalanche versus the fucking Blizzard. We could call it the coldest game.
So why did they move? Why did they cancel the Arizona Coyotes? Just Arizona wasn't supporting them. The team sucked, or
I think it was all the above.
Okay.
Like, it's great. I remember I saw highlights of the Coyotes' very last game of the franchise. They literally had people crying in the arena and all that. And I'm like, you guys never won shit. Y'all never won a championship, nothing.
How long were they even a franchise for, Arizona Coyotes? Not very long, right?
I think it was like at least a couple decades.
Okay.
So here's the 6 final names. Like I said, the first season they're going to be called the Hockey Club, which the fucking merchandise looks so original, but they're still voting on names. They got the Blizzard, the Mammoth, the Outlaws, the Venom, and the Yeti as a mascot for Utah.
I do like the color scheme. I do like that blue, black, and white. I do like it.
I wish I'm gonna have to try and get a picture to show you, but I saw some logos that look pretty cool. Like, some people like the Outlaws, but man, there was a lot of people that were loving the Utah Venom idea, especially.
I think
especially
it's going to be the Venom and the Yeti. I believe it's going to be between those two.
There was a logo, like, I shared it to Dylan. I thought it was the most beautiful fucking logo. It was a cobra it said Utah Venom on it. It was so fucking beautiful. I have to find it.
You know what?
They can show it to you.
They can use like Venom from like Marvel Venom as a logo.
Utah Yeti would be kind of funny because like their mascot would be like the freaking ice monster,
right.
Yeti.
Yeah, you could put the ice monster and fucking hockey gear.
But I said it would be cool if you were the Blizzard and you play a rivalry with the Avalanche. You could call yourself the coldest rivalry or the coldest game. You got you're an Avalanche and a Blizzard battling out with each other. But yeah, they're sharing the same arena with the Jazz.
So the logo this year is just gonna be Hockey Club Utah. Just that's it, right? Kind of like what the Washington
just for the first season, and I think it's so fucking stupid.
Okay.
They're the uniforms, they look so original. It just got like UTAH across, like just says Utah across it, like no logo, nothing, just says Utah. And I can't imagine what the merchandise is going to look like for the first season.
They say the colors are rock black, salt white, and mountain blue.
It looks like Carolina Tar Heels type shit.
Yeah, it's what it is. Yeah, it's almost the same exact thing.
But I'm going to tell you what. You want to know what's back in hockey? The motherfucking Mighty Ducks are back.
I saw that. You sent it to me.
Oh, my God. I love the color. I still love the colors. Like the black and orange. I wish they'd go back to the damn purple and the teal blue like they did in the movies. But, man, I was fucking around. I'm like, I might start rooting for these guys just because they brought back the fucking Mighty Ducks. Is that who did not love that movie as a kid?
Oh, I still love it.
That got me into that's what got me into hockey.
I like Mighty Ducks too when they do the USA team.
I don't know. That one was great. That's the one I really loved the most until the third one came out where they went to that like prep school.
Oh, the prep school. Yeah. Yeah.
Eaton Hall.
Yeah. The black and orange is serious.
Oh, it looks fucking perfect. Yeah. I just want a fucking shirt with that logo on it. I want a throwback shirt and I want the current shirt. Like, I'd rock the fuck out of it, even though I'm a Vegas Golden Knight. But I also cheer for the Blackhawks. Occasionally, I'll watch Nashville if I want to watch local hockey from the South. But I'll fucking stay up and watch the Mighty Ducks with that logo back on the ice.
You know what? You got to get a black and orange one and put Goldberg on the back.
No, I've always wanted to be Charlie Conway as a kid. Don't ask why. I loved Charlie Conway. Like, I wanted to play hockey like him. I didn't care. I mean, I didn't care for the Bash Brothers. I didn't care for Ederman. I didn't care for Goldberg, Julie the Cat, the Cowboy. They were all great characters, but it was Adam Banks. It was Charlie Conway for me.
No, Banks. I feel like a lot of people like the Banks jersey, even though he wasn't original. Even though he wasn't original because of they made him one, but I feel like that Banks jersey is dope.
Yeah. Or get a. But everyone loved that one from the original movie, the green jersey with the freaking with the human with the duck face. I didn't like that. I didn't like that jersey. I like the ones they wore in the second one that turned into an NHL team. Yeah. So yeah, hockey's going into a new era next year, and not only them, there's other teams bringing back retro logos. The Los Angeles Kings are going back to their logo from the '80s.
Yeah, yep. What was that? That was when Gretzky was playing for them.
I think it's straight out of Compton when I see that logo, because I think of Ice Cube or Eazy-E wearing that logo on a hat or wearing that on a T-shirt, which. I mean, anything black and white with them, mainly Raiders or Kings, that's what they were wearing. I didn't even see them wear Laker gear in that movie or nothing like that.
Yeah, no, it was more Raiders colors, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also another thing for the first time ever, I know that we just had the College World Series just wrapped up. Tennessee wins their first College World Series, first national championship in baseball, and that's the 5th in a row for the SEC, which it just means more. We've been saying that. We're a conference of champions, mainly for football and baseball. Basketball, you can give that to the Big East. Softball was the Big 12, but now that Oklahoma is jumping ship, we could be taking softball championships away from other conferences too.
Right.
But yeah, I'm happy for Tennessee because fuck Texas A&M. And now their coach is leaving to go to the Texas Longhorns, so that's just going to put that.
I was following some of them, and they were doing pretty good too.
Yeah, but I was happy for them. That's all I wanted to win. Well, I didn't even pick them. I was picking an ACC team to win it all, but that's what I get for picking against the SEC like a fucking idiot. But I'm glad it's staying in the SEC. And like I said, I'm still counting the days down. College football is going to be fucking amazing with all these teams coming to the SEC. Well, Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC, and the Pac-12 teams that are going to the Big 12 or going to the Big 10.
We finally got a playoff this year, a 10 team.
12 team, yeah. I mentioned.
Yeah.
And everything got pushed back. So, yeah, the national championship game is going to be like the second to last week of January. They're moving the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend. So, it's a big change. But I'm excited about this new season, plus LSU's 100th season in Tiger Stadium. So, their home schedule's fucking crazy. They got 3 matchups that College Game Day could just show up at, but they'll probably show up for one of those 3 if you're lucky.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I didn't have really nothing football to talk about except IFL.
On football, I mean, there's really no news. I mean, Brendan of the 49ers, but that's really it. It's really nothing.
No coaching. No new coaches, huh?
No, just today the NFL Sunday ticket lawsuit was finalized by the judge. NFL has to pay $4.7 billion to residential class and plaintiffs and $96 million to the commercial class. So whoever they sued the class action lawsuit, so now NFL got to pay out $4.7 billion in damages.
Oh, I got something I can bring up the NFL about you. What's this take on this fucking game in Brazil and both teams can't even wear their own home colors because green is fucking crime in Rio de Janeiro?
I don't know why I know they're trying to branch out and bring football to different eyes and different people, but there's just some places you don't really need to have a pro football game. Like Brazil doesn't really need a pro football game. They got soccer. They love soccer. Soccer's number one. And everywhere, I think, overseas, they need to just keep it to like Europe, London, England, Germany. Like you don't need to go to fucking Brazil. And there's really no need.
You're going to play a game in Brazil, you should have had 2 other teams. You should have the fucking Chiefs go, or you should have like...
If that's the case, the Dolphins versus somebody.
Not a team with green, honestly. Right. Like I said, go bring the Chiefs, go bring the Lions, go bring the fucking Saints or something or the Texans. Don't bring 2 teams with green. And I brought a guy on who is a Packers fan, and we talked about that, and this was fucking ironic. I'm like, why would you even bring a team to Brazil if you can't even wear green in that city because of gang violence?
I'm assuming they're going to wear maybe their...
Well, I know what the Packers can wear. The Packers could go back to the meat packer look, the navy and the gold. The Eagles might have to wear
The Eagles could do all black. They can go blackout.
They could go all black, or for one, make a special whiteout edition helmet.
Yeah,
or
so
it just would look crazy.
Yeah, and you know what else is crazy? They're urging them not to go out of their hotels and go out to Brazil and sightsee.
Well, they got to ride in special military vehicles to get to the stadium from the hotel. That's how fucking crazy it is.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
And nobody's going to watch it because nobody probably ain't going to watch it because it's going to be a Friday night game. Everybody's going to be at high school football games. If you're into that, like I am, but I mean, having NFL games on Friday is weird. I mean, like I said that about the Black Friday game last year, even though I didn't even watch it because I worked on Black Friday. I didn't even watch no highlights, no clips, nothing. So, and they're doing another one this year.
Yeah,
so.
I think they're trying. At least from what Goodell said, their goal is to have a game every day of the week.
Oh God, no! As much as I love the NFL, no.
That's what the ultimate goal. Because remember, they're going to expand to what 19 games or something like that. They're gonna maybe have 2 bye weeks and shorten the preseason up again. So eventually they're gonna have a game every day of the week.
I mean, I'm okay with one Thursday night matchup, just to get my week started to watch more football. But no, it's like Fridays for high school, Saturdays for college, Sunday is your NFL day, and then just for a bonus because everyone fucking hates Monday, give us Monday Night Football to get the Monday blues out of our ass.
Monday, they have games on Thursday. They have games on Saturdays. They have games on Sunday. All they're missing is Tuesday and Wednesday. And
Tuesday and Wednesdays. That's my baseball night in the fall.
They're
watching the Astros
the whole week. They will control the whole week.
I would not be fucking surprised, but no, it's like Tuesdays and Wednesdays during football season in the fall. That's when I'm watching baseball because I'm still watching that shit till the World Series, even if it's gonna affect me watching college on TV. If it involves the Astros, if the Astros are like eliminated and all that, which by the way, the Astros finally hit 500, who I thought were going to be where the White Sox are right now. Oh, the Astros won 7 in a row. They're at 500, and our Cubs play each other this weekend. The Astros and the Mets play this weekend.
Yeah, we just swept the Yankees in the Subway Series.
The Yankees
the Mets have the best record the last 2 months after sucking. We're like I think 17-2. And we're only, I think, 4 games out of the wild card now. We have, so, we're 39-39. So we'll see.
I've tried to watch as much Astro baseball as I can. I haven't been really watching a lot of them lately. Same with LSU because I have been a part of this for the last month. We have we have an intercollegiate team in our area. Mm-hmm. They are the first half division champs right now. We have playoff home field advantage when that time comes. We got another month of baseball left. So I've been cheering for our Gumbo Gators here in Lake Charles for the last month. And those have been so fun to attend. They're getting a big week break after Sunday. So I could be going to another game for 2 weeks because I'm leaving to go on vacation Saturday. And then we got 4th of July week. They're not going to be playing no games until the 6th and the 7th, but they're going to be at home, but I'm not going because that's Money in the Bank in NXT Heat Wave. So I gotta watch them wrestling over the weekend.
Yes. Wrestling's been really fucking amazing the last couple of weeks.
But I gotta tell you, they said this matchup is supposed to be interesting with the Mets and the Astros because both teams have started off slow and then they've both been picking back up.
They basically both have the same record. Literally.
We're 40-40 right now.
We're 39-39, yeah. So, shit.
Yeah, we got an off day today. We deserve it, but I know it's crazy how they come a long way. Like we lost like 11 in a row. Like we were like fucking 4-17 at one point. Like we had a terrible start of the season. We were the second to worst team in front of the White Sox and all that. And fast forward now.
What cell phone company you have?
What cell phone company I have? AT&T.
Okay, because I have T-Mobile, and I know every year they give me free MLB ticket. So so I've been watching. That's how I watch my Mets games.
Well, I have DirecTV, so I have the Space City network, so I can catch every single Astro game. See, back in the 5 years ago, we could get with that same network. I could catch every Dynamo game. But now MLS got that partnership with Apple TV.
Mm-hmm. Apple TV.
So me and Dylan share the account. I've been using his account to watch the Dynamo or want to watch Lionel Messi, I gave him my TNA Plus account, but we can't watch shit at the fucking same time. So that's
only one person can use it at a time. That sucks. Fuck.
Same thing with like Netflix. Like I used to let five people watch all at once. Now it dropped to 3 because I share my account with my family.
Yeah, you got to pay extra. Everybody's living in the household. Yeah.
But no, we're sharing Apple TV. I'm using his. I have an account. I just don't pay for MLS. I just have that like free version. But I use his, and then he uses my TNA account if he ever wants to watch TNA wrestling. So that kind of makes it even. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like that. Like, when I was getting ready to watch Against All Odds, I just randomly sent him my username and password. I'm like, here, this is like being even. Let me use Apple TV to watch the Dynamo. He typed it in, it kicked me off and put him in, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So, which I just gave him the results. He's like, I don't want to watch it anyway, but it's crazy. It's a crazy fucking story. But, oh, boy, I got some NBA shit we could talk about. I don't know what we want to talk about first. I've been bashing fucking JJ Reddick being announced as the damn head coach of the Lakers after his freaking resume, coaching a 10-year-old league. I mean, he has no experience. But you can't tell the Laker fans shit because you draft. We knew it was fucking coming. There ain't no surprise. You draft Bronny, and now y'all think y'all gonna win shit. Wait, let me say that again. I got something for that. Was it Monday they announced JJ Reddick is the new head coach, and today y'all made history, but we predicted the future like 2 years ago. The Los Angeles Lakers drafted Bronny James, and this is the first time ever we're going to have a father-son duo playing basketball together. And the Laker Nation is now all like, oh, y'all better watch out. You ain't got to worry about the in-season tournament no more. We're going to be the 2024-2025 NBA champs next year with father and son.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. Bullshit.
They don't have any cap room money at all to sign free agents. Bronny, 4.5 points per game in college. He struggled to score against college kids.
He played 1 year at USC. He was given a chance to go to the NBA. He didn't earn it.
Summer league. The first summer league game, I believe, is July 12, 13. It's against the Rockets. But this is a nothing. Like, people trying to compare Bronny to Ken Griffey Jr. That's not. Ken Griffey Jr. was a prodigy. Like, he was the man. Like, this ain't Bronny's not considered top at anything. He shouldn't even have been. If he was not related to LeBron James, he wouldn't have been invited to the draft. He wouldn't have been drafted ever with 4.5 points per game.
Well, tell me this too. I don't see it happening. He ain't gonna be a starter. He's gonna ride the bench. He'll be lucky if he can. You'd be lucky if he'll share 30 seconds on the court with his dad.
But no, you know what? That I disagree with, just because JJ Redick's the coach. LeBron's really the de facto coach. They're going to play Bronny more than they should, just because
he's going to fly. He's going to fly.
They're going to make JJ Redick play him.
And because LeBron's going to work JJ Redick like a puppet. Like, LeBron's going to be making all the damn decisions, not JJ Redick.
Because the NBA wants pictures of Bronny and Bron on the court together, playing as much as they can. The NBA wants that.
They're not going to win a championship together.
No, LeBron's not winning a championship ever again. That ship has sailed.
You think he's going to retire after this for one season with his son?
On a 3-year deal.
Oh, he got 3 more years. Okay.
I know he's a free agent, but they're saying if he resigns, it'll be a 3-year deal.
They'll probably win another in-season tournament. That'll probably be the only championship they're going to win together. They'll probably win another in-season tournament.
They're not making it to any NBA championship again. That ship is, the West is too stacked. Everybody got better. And like I said, they have no cap money to do anything. And they have no trade pieces to trade for another star. So they're basically stuck.
Well, I'll tell you one thing before I could talk anything about the draft. You can tell me about that trade Brooklyn did with the Knicks. And now there's 4 players from the same school on that team? Were they all from Villanova?
All from Villanova. Yes.
Ooh, shit.
The Listen, the Knicks are making moves, man. They usually would trade a lot of good players for stars, but they're just trying to build. They're building a nice team for the future. I believe everybody on the roster is under the age of 25.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Pelicans are trying to do the right thing. You could say they drafted a center. We needed a center. We got Eve Mills from Baylor. I guess that's a good pick. They're trying to get rid of Brandon Ingram, and they're trying to keep Zion fucking healthy. They're trying to get Zion healthy.
I think they're going to give Zion one more year. I believe this is the year, because if he's out here, you almost have to get rid of him, because he's almost going to be his contract, and he's going to be basically damaged goods. You're not going to get anything for him, and the team's not going to take the risk on him and paying him the rest of the money. So he either plays, and you could trade him for something, or he sucks, and you just got to cut your losses and kind of figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the really only two options you have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at like recapping the first round of the draft, there's going to be a lot of names I can be able to pronounce, but I thought they were going to have more called up in the first round, but no, the UConn only drafted 2 guys in the first round. Stephon Castle went to the San Antonio Spurs, and they had one more from UConn, Donovan Clingan. He went to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Spurs drafted very well. I do like that, the way they're building that team for the future. I don't know if Pop's going to be around for that long, but I think they're setting up Wembanyama for success. How they're building around him, I like it.
Yeah, the first SEC, I figured it was coming. Kentucky was the first SEC team to get a guy out. Reed Shepherd went to the Houston Rockets, and I'm like, oh shit. Then Rob Dillingham from Kentucky went to the San Antonio Spurs.
He got traded to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, there was a lot of trades on here.
Yeah, a lot.
Tennessee had a guy go in the first round, Dalton Knecht. He went to the Lakers.
Yeah, I know there was some watching the draft coverage yesterday. It's so crazy now, because I'm hearing the draft experts say teams are afraid to draft players out of college that are over the age of 21. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, this is not the NFL, where if you're like a 23-year-old senior, they're scared because, your prime is only such a couple of years. You probably will only last 3 years in the NFL if you're like a running back, anything like that. But to draft a player who's 23 and NBA execs and coaches are scared because they're not 18, 19, that's fucking insanity. Yeah. Not to draft a player that's 23 years old.
But there was some names there were some names I knew that went in the draft. I was like, I'm waiting to see where they would end up. And like Zach Edey from Purdue, he went to the Grizzlies. Devin Carter from Providence went to the Kings. I'm glad we got Eve Missy, but I was waiting to see where Jacoby Walter was going. He went to the Toronto Raptors. That was in the first round.
Yeah, the Magic got the star player from Colorado, Tristan da Silva. He's pretty good.
Yeah. They got a lot of French guys. Like the first pick went to
four Frenchmen went in the first round.
I can't pronounce his name. Zachary Risacher. He's number one pick to the Atlanta Hawks, and then next pick Alex Sarr, who actually played for Perth. He went to the Washington Wizards, and he's from France. And then Tijane Saliou, who played for Cloet Basket, he went to the Charlotte Hornets.
I think the Knicks drafted a French player too, Pacome. I think it was him at 25. France too, isn't he?
We just drafted a center from Baylor, which we needed a center. I think this was a good choice. Unlike last year, drafting Jackson Hayes, that was a shit fucking pick. But this one, I think it was a good pick. They needed a center, and they got the best they can get on the board. Second, that was the only pick. Like, they didn't even have a second round pick. But there were some like other big names in the second round, even bigger than Bronny James, that went. The only player from Marquette that I know so far that went was Oso Ighodaro. He went to the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, and Tyler Kolek. He also went to Portland. So 2 Marquette Golden Eagles went to the same team. So now they're teammates again. I was waiting to see where like Adem Bona, he went to the Sixers. He played for UCLA. Jamal Sheed from Houston, he went to the Kings. Antonio Reeves went to the Magic. Harrison Ingram from North Carolina, he went to the San Antonio Spurs. Tristan Newton from UConn went to the Pacers, which they had back-to-back picks. They picked up Enrique Freeman from Akron, and then also Cam Spencer from UConn. He went to the Pistons. Anton Watson from Gonzaga went to the defending champs, the Celtics. And Kevin McCullough from Kansas, he went to the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, Tyler Clark got traded to he got drafted. He got traded to the Knicks. The Blazers traded him.
Oh, so I'm not looking at the trade part. I just love
trades. He got traded to the Knicks, that's a great pickup for the Knicks because he's going to back up Jalen Brunson.
See, I don't like how they do that. Like, this team picks this person for another team. It's like you'll get them. Like, let's say the Magic's making the pick for you, but you're not going to walk on the stage with a Magic hat. You might walk on the stage with like a fucking Kings hat or a Hawks hat or some shit. It's weird how they do that.
I think that was a steal because a lot of people had him projected going in the first round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we probably ain't gonna know till like September, October, but I'm waiting to see what the Christmas Day games are. All I know is Boston's gonna host one like they do every year. Plus they're the NBA champs, which that they always host, which they host every year.
The Knicks always host a game on Christmas, I would assume.
The Lakers host one every Christmas too. You might get a team from the South like Miami or a team from Texas.
Nuggets will probably be the late night game.
Philly usually plays on Christmas, whether if it's the Celtics or the Knicks or the Nets.
Probably, you know what? They're probably you might see Philly Knicks on Christmas. You might get that matchup.
But yeah, the Knicks. Yeah,
you get like Boston and the Heat.
You get 5 NBA games on Christmas. You're for sure going to get a Celtics game, a Knicks game, and a Lakers game for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe I think you picked Philly in there, right?
Yeah, but Philly will be the road team. I'm talking about hosting.
Hosting. Yeah, the Knicks, Celtics, and Lakers are all going to host for sure.
Then if you're going to pick 2 other teams, you're going to probably pick a team from the South. Like I said, if it's not like Miami or a team from Texas, maybe a team from Colorado. The Nuggets only hosted because they were the NBA champs. Golden State hosted.
Maybe Dallas could host because they were runners up. Maybe Timberwolves host a game, or maybe they play each other.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like I'm excited because when it comes to Christmas, I'm okay with watching like one NFL game on Christmas Day, but that's when I watch NBA. Like NBA on Christmas, that's my thing.
This year too.
Well, I know you're for sure going to get 2 or 3 Christmas Day games because I know the Texans are hosting the Ravens on Christmas Day. The Chiefs are hosting, I think, the Raiders again, and I think the Steelers are playing on Christmas also. Like, I think there's 2 or 3 NFL games on Christmas Day.
Look it up right now for you.
I know the Texans are playing the Ravens. That's one.
Chiefs and Steelers at 1 p.m. Oh, but these games are on Netflix.
Yeah, that's right. Netflix got a deal with the NFL, which
Ravens and Texans at 4 days. So only 2 games, but they're both on Netflix.
Speaking of Netflix, why did they move? I know they say they ain't gonna fight. It's about money. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's fight was supposed to be July 20th, and they moved it to fucking November.
Yeah, Mike Tyson had an ulcer apparently. But you know what? I don't think that fight's gonna happen anyway. Jake Paul's fighting, I think, in August against a dude who went to my school at Apopka here. Platinum Mike Perry. I actually know his sister. We went to school together. Depending how the fight goes, I don't think that fight ever happens, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I think all I got left to talk to make real quick is the IFL. I think we already talked everything else. I haven't been really watching UFC. I didn't even watch Dustin Poirier's fight. And
no,
I don't know if he's gonna retire, but
3 or 3s this weekend, and it got fucked up because Connor's out, and the undercard got out. So this is supposed to be their biggest pay-per-view of the year, and it completely went to shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw today, Mexico Independence Day weekend, they're doing an event at the Sphere in Vegas this year.
Oh, it was supposed to be a Saudi Arabia show or something like that.
No, it's sponsored. So it's Saudi Arabia, but it's if you look at the name, it's going to be on it's in September on Mexican Independence Day weekend, but it's going to be but it's sponsored by Saudi.
Okay, unfortunately, when I went to Vegas, the Sphere wasn't a thing. The Allegiant Stadium wasn't a thing. So if I ever get the chance to go back in the future, I'm definitely going to go see those 2 places. But no, I kept these pictures up for a reason. I want to show you this. I'm pretty sure you saw it, but a lot of teams, if there's teams that are getting new stadiums or there's teams that are like going to make a complete renovation. There's one team, they just finalized the deal, and I think it's going to look badass, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are doing a major renovation on TIA Bank Field. This is what the outside looks like.
Yeah, I saw the renderings. I mean, that fucking stadium's a dump, though. You remember when they, I believe we talked about this in one of our shows when they did the voting of the worst NFL stadiums in the league. I believe Jacksonville was the worst. Remember they said they had rats.
Yeah, look, Daly's Place connected still to it still.
Yeah, I mean,
but I ain't gonna lie, this looks very fucking clean inside.
No, it does look good. And I mean, like I said, they just paid their fucking quarterback $270 million, so they got to do something.
Mm-hmm. Like, I know Tennessee's getting a new stadium. So the Bears are trying to get a new stadium. The Bills are trying to get a new stadium.
Yeah, the Bears are definitely going to get a new stadium.
Tennessee Titans are getting a new stadium, too. I
saw that one. I saw the Titans one. I saw the Bears renderings for a stadium. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Because I think a lot of stadiums did, like, the Patriots, they just renovated their shit. They just added stuff and just.
I don't think there's no new stadium debuting this year. Now, I know in the NBA, the Clippers are supposed to debut their new arena.
I believe that's this year, right? They're going to debut it this year, yeah.
And the Sixers are supposed to get their own arena. Like, they're not sharing with the Flyers anymore. I heard they were trying to do that. And then
arena, yeah.
There's another team that's supposed to get a new arena. I forgot who it was, too. And then same thing with now in baseball, we are, after this year, the A's are moving out of Oakland. They're going to go to Sacramento for 2 or 3 years, and then they're going to finally move to Vegas.
Going to be in Vegas,
yeah. The Las Vegas A's.
So they are keeping the name.
Yes.
Okay.
They're keeping the same color scheme and everything, green and gold.
They just moved to Vegas?
They're going to move to Vegas in 2028, but this season will be their last season in Oakland. They're going to play 3 seasons in Sacramento while they get that stadium built. Because they're trying to get them out of Oakland now. They want them out now.
What baseball stadiums in Sacramento?
They got a minor league park, like a minor league park that can fill up to 25,000. They're gonna play there for 3 years till the stadium in in Vegas is complete. It's supposed to be by MGM, so it's a crazy fucking ballpark. I had pictures of it on one of my old episodes. I might still have them saved in my PC. But no, I do want to fucking show you. I did save a bunch of shit from previous episodes. I got a picture of what the fucking arena looked like for the Voodoo. Like, that was one of the biggest fucking talks. Like I said, you missed 3 months of fucking shit. I talk about, look how the fucking scenery looked for the Voodoo.
Oh, wow.
Look at the fucking rebound nets. I said it many times. I said they look like they stole that from someone's fucking backyard.
That's crazy. So they're Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento, California.
Uh-huh. Okay, look, I found it. I found the stadium for the A's on my PC. I'm uploading it right now. Here we go.
It looks like a legit baseball stadium, almost.
That looks like a fucking net, like black. It's crazy how the screen looks. It looked like it might be a projector screen on its roof, but I don't know if that looks reattractable or not. It looks like it's just like an wide open.
No, yeah, it kind of looks like a soccer stadium almost.
I mean, it looks cool, I guess, but hopefully you can bring some success into that franchise. And
hey, the Sutter Health Park, it's a pretty nice park.
Yeah, it's a nice little ballpark. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up with the IFL. I'm gonna do recaps and I'm gonna recap week 15. So they got 4 weeks of the regular season left before they start the playoffs. Championship weekend. When they crown their champions the first weekend of August, so it's gonna be around SummerSlam weekend when they crown their champions. But week 15, the Massachusetts Pirates beat the Jacksonville Sharks 44-30. The Tulsa Oilers beat the Iowa Barnstormers 54-48. The Quad City Steamwheelers beat the Green Bay Blizzard 37-27. The Bay Area Panthers beat the Duke City Gladiators 34-32. Sioux Falls Storm beat the Frisco Fighters 55-40. Vegas Nighthawks beat the Arizona Rattlers 55-51. San Diego Strike Force beat the Tucson Sugar Skulls 41-40. And finally, the San Antonio Gunslingers beat the Northern Arizona Wranglers 74-68. So right now in the standings, I know in the East, the Blizzard and the Fighters are now tied at first place. They're both 10-3. Pirates are second at 7-6. Steamwheelers 6-6. Oilers 5-8. Barnstormers 4-8. Storm 3-9. Sharks are in last place at 2-10. While in the West, the Panthers are in first place at 10-2. Nighthawks are 9-3. Wranglers 8-4. Strike Force and the Rattlers are tied at 8-5. Gunslingers are 6-6. Skulls are 2-10, and the Gladiators are in last place in the league at 1-11. So we got 8 matchups this week. Now, how this league works, like I said, there's 16 teams. So if all play, there's 8 matchups. Each team gets 2 bye weeks. So, but there's no more bye weeks for everybody. So you're going to see 8 games the next 4 weeks. They usually play one on Friday if you're lucky, and then they play the rest on Saturday. But like I said, they're all on IFL's YouTube channel. They stream every single game. No interruption, none of that. You'll get a couple commercials every so often, but it's legit. Like, they do shit the AFL couldn't fucking do.
Right.
So we're going to start off. We got a rivalry here. The Frisco Fighters at the San Antonio Gunslingers.
Let me go down to that. Hold on, I'm trying to wait for this to load. All right, let me see. This is week 16.
16, yes.
I'm going to Frisco Fighters.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going with the Frisco Fighters too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Gunslingers do something, but the Pirates have a higher advantage of winning. They actually were once the number 1 team in the league until a couple of losses and whatnot. This could, even though this is a rivalry, this could be a game of toilet bowl of the week. The Tucson Sugar Skulls at the Duke City Gladiators.
I'm gonna go Duke City Gladiators.
You want to get Duke their second win of the season. Okay, I'm gonna stay with the Sugar Skulls. Everyone loves that logo.
The Sugar Skulls, I like that too. It's dope.
Like, it reminds me of Coco or something. Or some Cinco de Mayo shit. Then we got the Jacksonville Sharks at the Sioux Falls Storm.
Sioux Falls Storm. The Sharks, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised you never heard of the Sharks. I'm pretty sure back in the day, the Sharks and the Predators have played each other.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they've won like 3 AFL titles. Well, didn't they had more than one team? And didn't Tampa Bay had a team in the AFL back then too?
And I remember Tampa and Orlando, but I don't remember. I don't know why.
All right. Then we got the Green Bay Blizzard at the Tulsa Oilers.
Let me see. My week 16 only gives me. Oh wait, let me go over. Okay.
Yeah, you got to click that. If you're on their website, you got to hit the arrow.
I'll go Green Bay Blizzards.
I'm gonna go with the Oilers. I mean, both teams have. Green Bay was once number 1 in the East at one point, and then it kind of dropped down. All right, this is game of the week. It's number 1 versus number 2 in the West. We got the Bay Area Panthers at the Vegas Nighthawks.
Vegas Nighthawks. I love that name. I like their logo. It looks like something Marvel movie.
It's the same owner for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh yeah, so UFC all the way. I mean, no, yeah.
Well, that guy owns these 2, and he owns like 4 teams. He owns the Golden Knights. He owns this team. He owns the minor league team for the Golden Knights. They're the Silver Knights or the Silver Kings or something like that. And then they own a lacrosse team that play indoor lacrosse. That's coming. The Vegas fuck. I forgot the name of the mascot. It's a weird mascot name, but yeah. Dylan did jump on Vegas, but he said since he joined the bandwagon, they lost every time. They lost ever since he joined, so he left, and now he joined Marshawn Lynch's little club, so he likes Bay Area. So I'm gonna watch it Saturday night while I'm in the hotel. I'm gonna put it on my phone because it's on YouTube. Vegas got the best uniform combos. Like, they got helmet. They got those Oregon Duck wings on their helmets. Mm-hmm. But it's like, if it's the red helmet with the gold wings, holy shit, it's so pretty. Or if it's the black helmet with the gold wings, like, they're kind of like the Oregon Ducks of the IFL. They got these crazy combinations, but their colors are like red and black and gold and sometimes gray.
I like it. It's the Vegas Nighthawks. I like it.
but their turf is black. They got black turf. It's their end zones are red. It's fucking beautiful. But I said, if you see those red fucking uniforms they got, those red helmets with the gold wings on it, it's so fucking beautiful. That's my favorite uniform they got. The red with the gold. Let's see what else we got. The San Diego Strike Force at the Northern Arizona Wranglers.
I'm gonna go Strike Force.
Yep, I'm taking the Strike Force too. Two AFL originals. The Iowa Barnstormers at the Arizona Rattlers.
Iowa Barnstormers.
Man, this team has been so weird. Like every time I would pick them, they would fucking lose. And Arizona's a dangerous team. Like they gave us hell all season long. We did finally beat them last week. I'm gonna go with the Rattlers at home. And then finally, we got the Quad City Steamwheelers at the Massachusetts Pirates.
I'm gonna go Massachusetts.
Yeah, Pirates were also a hot team in the East as well. Like the East flipped back and forth with them and the Blizzard. And
you froze, Marcus. Just a little technical difficulty here, team. Bear with us.
Oh, my computer just fucking went off.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I mean, that's going to wrap it up. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I just saw, I was like, oh, shit, he froze.
I don't know. I need to change this outlet. It's like my fucking I got this little box it sits in, and it's just fucking shit. So, but that was the last game to predict. Right when I was about to close up, my fucking shit just decides to go off. Which is crazy. Well, this is a way of, hey, we got the fucking team back. So let me mute my TV. I got the fucking debate on, and I don't want to fucking get. But I don't even know how long of this they got left. But we're about to wrap it up. Now with it being 4th of July next week, I might either we might do another show on the 3rd, or we might just take a week break and just recuperate after the 4th. So we'll think about it.
Just let me know. I know I don't know if I'm at family on the 3rd. Just let me know if you want to take next week off, and we'll shoot back the following week. It's totally up to you.
Because I know the 4th, I'm definitely not gonna do a show.
Yeah, so if you want, we can skip next week, and then we'll pick back up the following week.
Oh yeah, well, I get this normal shit back up. That way I can end it the way I usually end. Now that you're back, if people have never seen you before, if you've tuned in for the first time, like let's say a month ago, and I was either by myself or I just had guesses on, this is my original co-host, Freddy. He's back after a 3-month absent. Now that NFL's getting close, you're definitely not going to miss seeing him on this show, especially when we do the NFL talks and everything.
Yes.
Before we go, let them know where they can find you on social media and everything.
Yeah, you can find me at The Real Freddy 85 on X, Freddy MII on IG. You can follow my YouTube page, Real Freddy 85. But I'm back. I took a nice 3-month off because I had a baby. So it wasn't like I said I was leaving and never coming back. Obviously, priorities got in the way. So, but I'm back.
Yeah, and I'm back in my normal fucking camera view. Like, I think my foot hit the damn thing. Like, that thing's weak as shit. I need to plug it somewhere else. But all right, man. But it was good to have you back. You back like Eminem with Houdini and The Death of Slim Shady coming out soon. But yeah, but you get ready to see us back together again. That's why when football starts, I can't wait to go back to the normal routine of talking mainly the NFL and college and doing those predictions. And because it was crazy to adapt all this into the mix, like just to keep it going, like talking other sports like the fucking IFL and the Major League Soccer and the Major League Baseball and all that, like taking over till football season returns. But this is fun, and I will see you, if not next week, I'll see you again in a couple weeks. Like this, we're going back to the basics. Like throughout the week, we'll just send each other random shit that we're like, holy crap, this happened. We can bring it up on next episode or two or whatnot. Going back to the basics. All right, dude.
Get back in the rhythm.
Yep. Nothing changed. It's still the same. All righty, man. Well, good to have you back, and we'll see you next time.
All right. See you, Marcus. Have a good night.